Most cats can be kept in place by simply stroking their coat or rubbing them under their chin or behind their ears. If a cat appears to be attempting to bite or scratch, a towel is a very helpful tool in minimizing the biting and scratching. The towel should be doubled over once and sometimes twice to provide sufficient thickness to prevent injury. As with the dog, a towel also serves to take away the cat's ability to see and predict your next move. They are less likely to bite you if they don't know where you are. A towel covering the eyes of a cat also tends to have a calming effect and can make some animals more docile. Place the towel over their head and body, and in many cases you can simply pick up the cat with your hands placed on either side of the cat's chest. Be sure the towel extends out far enough to also keep the back claws from scratching. You can handle most any cat with nothing more than a good thick towel or blanket. The more aggressive the cat, the more thickness you want between those teeth and you. Once you've picked up the cat, you should not attempt to control the front feet as just discussed, but rather continue to keep the cat wrapped snugly in the towel. Many cats, once they have been picked up, can be handled with less restraint, and sometimes the towel can be eliminated altogether. If the cat is going to be placed on the exam table, you can often leave the towel loosely draped over the cat to minimize the fearful activities they may observe. By controlling the head and neck through the towel, as seen here, it becomes possible to raise the towel enough to examine the back end of the cat or slip vaccinations or other injections into the cat. This technique is best for the cat that is already excited or those that do better by seeing less of their environment. The towel can also be used to form what is called a kitty burrito. Here, the handlers are attempting to prevent scratching while working with the head area. This technique is also useful for administering oral medications. A large towel is spread out on the table, and the cat is placed in the middle of it. Wrap one side, then the other, tightly around the cat. You can tuck in the back end and snug up the front end to prevent escapes. This also works well when you're attempting to draw blood from a cat. As with the dog, you can use either the leg or the jugular vein of the cat, depending on how much blood you need. The front leg is often adequate for getting a sample to test for feline leukemia or other individual tests. Though the kitty burrito is not a must for restraining these cats for such procedures, it does dramatically reduce the cat's movement and ability to scratch. A similar restraint device is the cat bag. This serves the same purpose, but has the benefit of zippers located in various areas to access legs and other parts. Animals differ from people in that they possess more loose skin that is easy to hold on to. This excess skin can be held snugly on the neck just behind the ears. This form of restraint is not painful to them and often mimics the maternal authority exercised by their mother, as this is where a queen picks up her kittens. In order to properly scruff a cat, it is important to grasp the skin high enough on the neck that the ears are drawn closer together. If you hold too low on the neck, you will find that an angry cat can twist around and still bite your hand. For many cats, a gentle hold of the scruff will give you plenty of control for minor procedures. When this is not enough and the cat is still resisting and attempting to scratch, you should resort to a stretch hold. With the right hand, you can get a good hold of the scruff, and with the left hand, secure the back legs around the hocks. Again, it helps to hold the legs with your index finger separating them. The cat is laid on its side, facing away from you, and stretched. The tighter the stretch, the less they generally fight. This hold is not dangerous to the cat. You must remember that it is far more dangerous for the cat to move during the procedure. The most common oversight made by individuals learning this technique is they are reluctant to stretch out the cat as much as is often necessary. If a cat is not stretched enough, they will resist. Properly stretched, most cats will not fight back or resist the necessary procedure. This restraint technique is commonly used for procedures such as drawing blood, giving a painful intramuscular injection, or examining a painful sore or abscess. Muzzles for cats are available and are preferred by some cat handlers. However, you need to remember that for most cats, scratching is their first line of defense rather than biting.